Hey everybody, you're watching GT Sam. I'm Sam. We're back with my Acura TL, and we're gonna do a little bit more upgrades and modifications because this speaker, trash. So we got a used nice OEM one right here. We're not upgrading like some of the better videos I've done before on a bunch of my other cars where I had to upgrade and modify and hack up the wazoo. Nope, clean and simple. The speaker system in this car is amazing, already as stock, so we're keeping it just as it is. So got a nice used replacement over here. We're gonna swap it out for this crappy one. And let me show you how it sounds right now and how it's gonna sound. So watch this. So this is what it sounds like, the rattling and stuff like that. So we're gonna hop right into this. So right off the bat here, you got this little plastic cover right back here. You kind of see this little latch right there. You can use a super flathead screwdriver. So here's our tools of choice. Got this little peanut right here. Or get some kind of little pick like this. And in the back corner right here, just pull this. And just pull this back right here. Hopefully not scratch anything. This is gonna be the fun part. I really don't want to scratch this. Even though I have high mileage on this thing, I still love this car so much. There we go. All right, that's peeled back, so that's good. And then, yeah, nice and simple, nice and easy, minimal scratching. Aha. Reveal the two Phillips heads right there. I'll go ahead and just take those right out. Don't do anything too crazy. Again, I want to keep this in great condition. I don't know about you guys, but I know it too. Oops, I just moved the screwdriver. That stinks. Two. This door has never been apart, and I'm proud of that. Only one speaker went out in all of its life. That's pretty impressive. All right, two screws got out, Phillips head. All right, I'm gonna move on to another spot where there's one more screw. Got one more right here. So this is gonna be right here. Actually kind of loose already, almost feels like. So we finally got it out here. I know things were kind of marred up. I didn't really try to do it on purpose or anything like that. But we do have this piece right here. It's very weird because right in the back, it's just like this bracket piece that like just sticks in the door. Which has this big screw right here. And you need to apply pressure from behind. So you have to probably use a metal tool like this and put a like rag behind it, you know, shoved in right on the metal there and held it in place with the rag, then it loosened the screw. That's the best way to do it without marking up the door. So nothing really happened here. A little bit of wear on the plastic here just because of like the screw spinning, but that's very minimal. Okay, we're gonna move on to right underneath the door handle. Go right in. You got a little notch right here. And way far back, there's a screw that I can't reach with this screwdriver. We need something a little bit longer here. We got something here. So, I'll show you what I did here in a second, but I don't want to lose this spot here. So you have to go like, see the angle here. It's kind of actually pretty much straight back. So I got this whole ratcheting mechanism here. I had to put a little adapter extension on there. I was able to work, but I'll tell you, that's far back there. So this is kind of what I did. I had to have to do a little bit of an adapter right there. Stick that in there, made it a lot easier. Okay, now it's time. We're gonna start doing a little yanking on this whole thing. Should be able to pop right out. All the other harnesses, fasteners, and everything like that are good. So we should be able to start pulling. So if you have to, again, I'll stick to the plastic tools, go around the edges. You're gonna still feel a little bit of pop in, so we gotta go pop out from the bottom, pull up from the top here. There we go. Right there. Hey, the screw popped out. Whew, okay. All right. There we go. Slide up. There we go. Nah. Okay. All right. Then we got to hold it together here. We got tabs back here. So let's get you a little in-depth view of what we got to do next. All right. So we have this right here. You got to go ahead and just come right around. I'm going to take this out. Slide it out. It shouldn't be a big problem. Oh, hey, it cracked. Oh. Oh, man, it's still working, right? I don't think so. We got a connector. Got something right down here. Got another connector over yonder. So one right here, off the side here, and then it'll be good to go. So I'm gonna use two hands on this, so hang in there. Trying to use my hands here on this tab right there. Yep, that'll work nicely. So I was able to just pull the tab, snap this back. Got some wiring over here. There Nice. And we got right up here where the door lock handle is. There we go. Look at all this. This is beautiful here. Then, oh wow, oh my speaker. That's trashed. Try to go into here. Try to loosen these up. I don't foresee this go. Actually, okay, maybe actually. Okay, it actually did work. Huh. All right. Yeah, they're deteriorated and dry. That's no doubt. Okay. Let's see. Can we just put this down on the ground? Yeah. Hit the light switch. Okay, well, so the light switch is down below here and full of grease, dielectric grease. Gotta do a little turn. There it is. Got that out of there. Cute. All right. Hey, we got the door out. Nice, nice. A tour. If you ever seen the back panel of the Reactor TL, but got the foam here. We got the insulation here around the edges. This hunk of foam. Don't really know what that's all about, but it's hunky. It's just solid piece of foam. That's wild. More foam here. So where'd everything go wrong? All right, I'm gonna show you. Right here. Oh dear, yes, indeed. That's pretty blown out. Oh man, I'm not usually one for big loud music and bass. Oh gosh, look at that. Yeah, okay. Well, that says everything right there. Is this still gonna not work? Oh yeah, look. That's exactly why it's not working. A little beat up there, people, a little beat up. So that's our culprit. Okay, honestly, this shouldn't be too bad. I think we got some screws right here. We got 3 screws. We should be able to take this right out. The plastic piece is right behind here. We should be able to pry those out. I think we should be able to swap it in easy peasy. Okay, let me get this out here. All right, don't give me any problems. Nice and tight, okay. So yeah, I did cheat. This actually did come in handy a lot. Now, we have the situation where we get these plastic tabs out. And I don't think it's gonna be too bad, but of course I say that. Let's see if we can just at least get the speaker out first. Actually, we might be able to actually just swap out the speaker. Ooh, hack. Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute. We got 2 connectors here. You can see, oh my gosh. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if that's dielectric grease or what, but ew. All right, so we should be able to clip this with all the, oh gosh, with the oil in hand. Is this thing working right? That's a lot of oily stuff. I don't know about that. No, this one doesn't have it, but cool. Actually, guys, we might be really winning here, everybody, because this is great, actually. Just leave this whole shroud in here. That saves us so much effort. So we should be able to take this out. Press on the tab like here, right here. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Pop, pop. And pop-a-rooney. Boom. Nice. All right. And now this connector does not have all that grease on there. We may just blast that off just to clean it off with some cleaner, but let's check the parts right here. Looks like they're both the same. Very good. I'm going to get a little cleaner on that. I don't like that. Hold on. So I got the good spray here, everybody. This is actual contact cleaner, quick drying. This is actually made to clean stuff. The other stuff just like blows dust and dirt off. This stuff actually cleans oiliness. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. Probably not get on my hands. Yeah. You see that coming off of there? Maybe it's dielectric grease, maybe it's something good. I don't know, but connections really work well without just having a bunch of goop on there anyway. So I'm going to believe we're doing good. Man, see, that cleaned it so well. At this, very nice OEM used. Now we got right from eBay. I'll give you a link to some other ones you can go ahead and buy, but I'll give you the part number down below for the OEM part number, and you'll be ready to rock and roll, everybody. So let's go ahead and plug this in. Nice. Then, all we have to do is just slide like this. Oh, baby, come on. That's great. That's the best speaker reinstall I've ever done in my life. Wow. Thank you, Honda and Acura. Thank you very much. Now we got, just let's test it out before we put everything back together. Just make sure it actually sounds good. Oh, I'm going to say let's put the screws back in too. Well, I'd say this is some good success here. I definitely did not pay retail price for this. Bought off eBay a little bit ago, and that was a beautiful reinstallation here. People, go back together opposite way. Make sure you line up these tabs that are right down here. And then we do have, might want to have to take these out and actually slide them back into the door. And then you're just gonna smack them right back in. All right, and then clip everything back together. That's it. What a beautiful, beautiful door card this is. All right, can't leave you hanging here, everybody. So remember how I said This is right in here. Yes, it goes like this. Take your plastic pry tool, plastic only. Take it out. Got this little nub. It's going to go right down in here. So you slide it in just like this. Gonna lock in like that. Then you start popping everything back in. The only time I actually say to have violence on my show is just do this. Line everything up and just go boop, 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 boop. And all around and start popping all the little tabs into place here. Also, make sure when you close your door, just make sure this still works. Close it, unlock it, pull this when you're inside. Make sure it actually opens still. Get your screws in here, down here. Get this one on here, little rubber piece, and then back together. A little secret here. You can tighten it back up with all the tools I recommended before, but it's still going to be like wobbly, weirdly loose. But that's why the rubber's on there. I'm going to say it's going to hold it in place. So yeah, you really can't tighten it fully. So I'm just saying, like, leave that as is, like right there. Well, that was one of the easiest and fastest speaker repairs I've ever done on a car. Acura, Honda, thank you for making this so easy. And you could do it too with this guide and the tools and parts that I list below for you. Go ahead and get an OEM speaker like this, used one, or aftermarket as well. But aftermarket is going to have to be, you have to mount things up, you have to be a specific way. It's just not really worth it. Get a used one. And the system in this already fantastic. So guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a thumbs up right there. Make sure you subscribe for more content quite like this and much more. Have us comments and questions about anything quite like this or anything else. Love to help you out. Leave it down below. Love to talk to you about it. And check out my merch store for not a shirt like this, but other ones that are amazing. And then also check out all my parts and tools that we use on this vehicle. And guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is GT Sam. I'm going to catch you next time.